Everyone, Bob here. Welcome to Fascia Exercises for Seniors. Fascia is a fibrous connective tissue that surrounds all your muscles, your bones, your blood system, and your nerves. And it holds you together. And it's very important that you work your fascia. And we're going to do that today. We're going to warm up today with a simple step routine. Get a hold of your light weights, one in each hand, and start marching on the spot. It's important that you warm up because it'll gradually increase your heart rate so that you don't put excess stress on your heart all of a sudden. It'll dilate the blood vessels in your muscles so that you can receive adequate oxygen. And it'll warm up your muscles so that you'll have the best elasticity or flexibility that you can possibly muster up for your workout. Let's just step forward with our right foot and back with our right foot. Little steps are fine. We're only holding on to the water bottles for our warm-up. They're going to add a little extra balance for us. So we're just stepping forward and back. With the right lead in this case. Maybe it's your left. One more. March on the spot. So give your left foot a little tap here, an extra tap, and then march it left. And when you're ready, we're going to step forward and back with the left foot. Ready, set, go. Forward and back. Forward and back. Just warming up our muscles so that we can work on the fascia. One more and march on the spot. Let's tap the right lead here. And now we're back on the right foot. So we're going to step touch to the left and back to the right. In 4, 3, 2, let's go. Step touch. Little step touches are just fine for the warm-up. One more and march on the spot. Let's tap on the left. Good. We're going to step to the right and then step back. In 4, 3, 2, let's go. Step touch and back. One more and march on the spot. March. We're on the right lead. So let's just turn our body a little bit. So we're on a bit of an angle. And we're going to step with the right foot to the front and kick with our left. So it's like this. No, it's like this. I almost forgot I was supposed to kick. So it's just step, kick. And one more and march. Let's get on the left lead, tap. Turn to the other side, a little bit of an angle, step and kick. Step, kick. Step, kick. Step, kick. Most warm-ups only take about 3 to 5 minutes. We basically want to warm up the lower body because that has the biggest muscles. One more. And march. Good. March it wide. Slow down. And stop. And a little bit of a squat here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2. And we're all done right there. Shake it out. You're ready. Let's begin with the back bend. So standing in mountain pose, I'm going to raise my arms slowly out to the side, reaching as far as I can out with my water bottles, and straight overhead, reaching as high as I can with my water bottles, and then slowly bend backwards, keeping my head in neutral between my arms, and then straightening up, and then back again, straighten up, take your time, go with your breath. And straighten up, and then slowly come down the way you went up. The second exercise is the front fold. Standing in mountain pose, my arms go out to the side, reaching as far out as I can and as high as I can with my water bottles. And when my arms are straight, keeping my legs straight, I fold over and try to touch the water bottles to the ground. And then slowly curl up. Again, go with the breath. I always like to blow out on the movement and breathe in when I'm not moving. So to do that, I would take a deep breath in here through my nose and then blow out as I move my arms up. Take a deep breath in while I'm up here and blow out as I fold. And slowly come up. To do the windmill, I'm going to take my feet wide apart, and as I bring the one arm up, the other water bottle goes straight down, and I bend so that my arms form a straight vertical line. So this is going down and this one's coming up as I bend. Try to incorporate some kind of breathing into this. Let's do it one more time for fun. And remember, to work the fascia, you've got to do multi-directional moves. And you've got to use light weights. You've done the twist before, so standing in mountain pose, best posture, your arms are going to come up as you do a little mini squat, and then you're going to twist one way until you can't twist anymore, and then slowly come back and bring your arms down. So you would incorporate the breath again. So you'll breathe in through your nose when you're not moving and blow out as you move. You might not twist that far if you run out of breath, right? But as soon as you run out of breath as you're blowing out, you stop and breathe in again through your nose. Let's try it again to the left. And to the right. But remember, range of motion, which means push the arms way out, even if you're turning. And range of motion here, well, I'm just doing a little mini squat, but some of you might want to get a little lower. Depends on your range of motion there. I call this move the sky above and the mud below. So standing in mountain pose, one arm is going to go straight up as high as I can get that water bottle, and the other one is going to go straight down as low as I can get the water bottle. And then to make it a little bit more challenging, I'm going to come up on the balls of my feet. And I'm going to incorporate the deep breathing into this. So when I'm standing still and not moving, I take my breath in. And then as I move, I blow out. So here I go. If that's way too hard, just push one up and one down, and don't do anything with your feet. And don't worry about the breathing just yet. But really, really see how your range of motion is at the top and at the bottom. Can you get the bottom bottle really low and the top one really high? And hold it there for maybe 3 seconds. And let's try the other side. It's all about the range of motion with light weights that's going to work the fascia, because when you stretch, you are working the fascia. The tree hug. You've done the tree hug before. First of all, we widen our stance, toes pointing straight ahead. And as we get down into a squat, our arms go out to hug the tree. So it looks like this: squat, hug. And then you breathe through your nose and blow out as you straighten up again. So it's breathe in, blow out. The lunge, using the arms. So one foot in front of the other, except maybe our feet aren't quite on the same plane here. They're apart a little bit. There's a space between our legs. Make sure your shoulders are over your hips. So with the water bottles at your side, you're going to go straight down like an elevator and do a bicep curl. And as you come up, you're going to push your arms over your head. And then when you go down this time, you're going to bring your arms down and come up and do the reverse of the bicep curl. So here we go. We do a bicep curl as we go down. As we come up, everything goes up, including our arms. Reach as high as you can. And then as you go down this time, so here we go. Lunge with a squat and an overhead press. A little bit complicated here. Somehow, once I master this move, I'll incorporate the breath. Let's try it on the other side. So you could always think about it this way. You only blow out on the move. So let's try it. Breathe in. One more. Our last fascia move is the swing squat. So with our legs a little bit wider than our shoulders, toes pointing straight ahead, weights at the side, we're going to swing our arms overhead again, make sure we reach up as high as possible. But as we come down, the knees go forward, the hips go back a little bit, we come into a squat, keep our head up, swing the weights between our legs, and come up again overhead. Here we go again, down. And one more. Let's see if we can begin with our arms overhead. So we get our arms overhead, reaching up as high as possible. We breathe in through our nose. Only breathe in through the nose at the top, blow out the rest of the time. One more. And relax. The aerobics is going to be accompanied by the stretch portion of the workout. So we're going to do a fast pace movement for 20 seconds, and then we're going to slow right down and hold a stretch or two for 2 minutes. So I think what we'll do is we'll march to get ourselves warmed up a little bit here. But the actual fast part is going to be stepping forward and stepping back, alternating feet. So we're going to step forward with the right and then step forward with the left. All right, that's where we're going to really go fast. But right now we're just warming up here. So in 4, 3, we're going to step forward and step back. 2, we're going to alternate. You ready? Let's go. Forward, back, 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 forward, back. That's 20 seconds. Now we're going to slow right down here, and we're going to do ourselves a stretch. So I think what we'll do is start off with the feet together. One arm up with the water bottle all the way up to the top, and the other one down as far as it can go, and hold it. So when you're stretching, you're working the fascia. When you're working your muscles, you're contracting or constricting the muscle fibers so that you can have more strength. But when you relax, you're in neutral, and then when you take it to the full range of motion stretch, you're doing the fascia. So that's about a minute. And let's try the other side. So this one comes up slowly, reaching out as far as I can with the water bottle, and then this one goes down as low as I can go. Standing up nice and tall, feet together. Fascia, connective tissue. It needs to be lubricated quite a bit, that fascia, so you need to drink enough water to keep all those fibers, that fascia fiber, collagen, protein, moist, so it can maintain its elasticity. Okay, you ready? Let's just march here. So remember, we're going to go forward and back, but this time I don't care what leg goes forward and what leg goes back. I don't care if you stay on the same side or whether you alternate, little steps, big steps, I don't care. As long as you go all out. You ready? 4, 3, 2, you ready? Let's go. Forward and back. Keep going, faster. And 20 seconds. Good. Just relax for a sec. We're going to stretch. This time we're going to cross over our feet like we do in the Cook's hookup and cross our arms and give ourselves a big hug. That's good. Really, really reach around your body with those arms, shoulder height, and hug. Just think about great, positive things. That's good. Let's just relax for a sec and switch our feet the other way and hug the other way. Whatever that is for you. Stand up nice and tall. So you're stretching for approximately 2 minutes. I don't care if you switch halfway through. If you can, hold the position for 2 minutes. Choose 2 positions and do one for 30 seconds and the other one for a minute and a half, or one for 60 seconds and the other one for 60 seconds, whatever you want. Or maybe 4 moves each at 30 seconds each, something like that. Okay, but let's just march it here. One more time, we have to do our fast aerobic movement with our weights. We've got to do it 3 times for 20 seconds with a stretch in between. So remember, we're just stepping forward and stepping back, but this time, I think I'll try it on this side, because the other time I went on that side. 4, ready, 3, almost, 2, as fast as you can go, go. Done, good, it's time for a stretch. All right, so this involves getting our legs really far apart. Really, really far apart. And then we're going to push one knee over top of the toes, keeping the other one really, really long. And I think what I'll do is just turn my foot out. So this one's turned out, this one has the knee over the toes. Okay? Then I'm going to take my arms and put them way back here as if I'm going to jump into a pool. And hold it. So we did our 3 20-second aerobic quick pace movement. You know what? It doesn't matter what movement you choose either. You could just march on the spot. And you hold this for 2 minutes, or how about just 1 minute? And relax, straighten, bring your feet together. Okay, here we go again, really wide. This one gets pushed over top, this knee gets pushed over top of the toes, and this foot gets turned out. This time let's just reach out to the side as far as we can go with those water bottles. Sit back into this. Keep this leg straight. Knee over top of the toes. And stretch that fascia. Almost time. Doesn't matter to me what stretching move you do. Just vary it, okay? So you don't do the same one over and over again. Good. Relax the arms. Turn your foot in. Bring your legs together. Hopefully, as I have shown you in other workouts, we end with some kind of a stress reducer, some kind of a meditation. Let's have a little drink first. That fascia needs that water. Can you get up to 8 of these a day? 8 of these? That would be good. Put them all over your house. Anyway, today's meditation is called a walk in the park. And since I'm not in the park, maybe you're in the house, you're just going to walk around and look at things that you have in your park or in your yard or in your house that you put there, but maybe you haven't looked at it lately. And see if you can see something new, even one thing new, in your environment. Okay? So I'm just going to walk around here while you're walking around there. And I'm going to look at all the stuff in my yard that I've planted or I've placed. And I'm going to look for something new. Something different. Well, I noticed a snail over here with my petunias. It's been there a while, and I think I even put it there, but I have never had a really close look at it. Snail. I don't know what you saw, and that wasn't a very long walk in the park. So maybe when you shut me off here, you'll go for a longer walk and you'll look for something in your environment that you really haven't noticed before, or at least paid much attention to.